Hey, Jake Iacovetta. Fuck off.
I saw Wallace Shawn die. Wallace Shawn is dead.
It's 2 minutes for roping. I like that. You're a jabroni.
What's going on? Let's get AJ in here. And welcome to What the Show. This is the first ever chaotic neutral bracket. So what that means tonight, we've done our heroes bracket and we've done our villains bracket. But tonight, there's
wild card bitches.
Exactly. These are the ones who don't fit in either category. 9 times out of 10, if these characters, in almost every circumstance, is my favorite character on their respective property. So this is going to be a whole lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of chaotic fun tonight. Now, as you can see, Justin the Juice, unfortunately, had work. There was a little bit of chaos at his job where his coworker cut his hand and is unable to bartend, unfortunately. So Justin the Juice is not with us tonight. We decided to bring 2 of the most amazing people on this planet to join us tonight. 2 people that go way back with this show. Like, before the show even existed, we've been buddies with these 2. And AJ, like, I don't know, seriously, these 2 could be part of the show anytime they want. They are our homies.
Absolutely, man. Got some of the great ones. I mean, we got to start the champ with the first one.
Yes.
First one, we'll bring it in. Jerry. Oh.
It wasn't sure that one.
We both had him at the same time. All right, let's bring him back. There we go.
There we go.
Jerry, welcome to my hotel Wi-Fi hell.
Hey, it is what it is. I get bad Wi-Fi here in Indiana, so I get it.
We get it all the time. So we know you're going to see us freeze at least once tonight, most likely. And holy hell, do we kind of last minute joining this, joining today, absolute legend and
master of chaos in the Atlanta Airbnb.
If you ever are at a wedding with this man, request bad to be played because he will steal the show.
Break it down for you.
The legend, Lando.
That was me. I didn't touch it.
AJ, the chaos.
The chaos, everyone. The chaos. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Hey,
There he is.
There he is.
Let's relax.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, Larry. How are you tonight?
Larry, so good to see you again, buddy.
Glad to be here, guys. Hi, Jerry. Hi, AJ.
Hey, Lando.
It's going to be a swell evening.
I don't know what's happening, but I like it.
It's chaos. It's all chaos tonight. Now, we're so excited to have both of you on. So two of our founding members of our fantasy football league who will be returning in 3 weeks for that stream as well. So we're going to see lots of Lando and Jerry in the next couple weeks. Before we kick into the bracket itself, AJ, why don't you go over the Streamlabs?
So when you donate to streamlabs.com/whattheshow/tip, none of that money goes towards improving the quality of the programming. No, it goes towards a cause. If we improve the quality of the programming, we just lose all of our charm. This month's cause, July and August, is Make-A-Wish. Make-A-Wish, famous for being working with fulfilling wishes for children across the world, children specifically who wish to see John Cena, and then somewhere a monkey's paw will curl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if he's frozen or whatever, I do want to say Make-A-Wish helped one of my cousins. She had a bone marrow transplant, They did it. I love Make-A-Wish. They're really great people.
Yeah, it's a
So,
fantastic
definitely
cause.
appreciate that.
It's such a lovely charity, and everything that they do makes some kid just extraordinarily happy. You really cannot ask for much more in a charity. And I'm going to just spoil something for March of next year. John Cena is going to be on the Heroes bracket that we do next March because of his work with Make-A-Wish. So that you know,
And he's
long term
going to be
spoiler.
on the stream.
Yeah,
I thought that was what Mike was saying. I'm going to spoil it. John Cena is going to be on the stream.
On
I
the
was
stream
like,
in March,
what?
baby. Come and watch, everyone.
Jerry,
It's
was
happening.
John Cena your Make-A-Wish?
My
Is
Make-A-Wish?
Is he coming for you, Jerry? You okay?
Hey, if I had to make a wish, it would be Rey Mysterio, not John Cena. 619. Come on.
Oh, word up. Okay.
I was a little brother. Rey Mysterio made me believe I could beat my brothers. Never could, but it made me believe I could.
You believed it.
If I had to make a wish, it would be that Papa Shango and Repo Man would have another match.
Hey, you want to win this match, or do you want these hosts, Mike?
We could do a whole stream about that, man. But I see Moose in the chat right now. Moose is the reason that we are going with Make-A-Wish for this. He was the MVP of the What the Show Cutthroat Trivia Challenge that we did a couple months back. And yeah, exactly right there. You know, they gave us such a great experience, and everybody, whatever, if you're able to donate, you know, donate directly to Make-A-Wish. You don't have to do it with us. If you want us to read something on air, by all means, anything at all, it's all going to Make-A-Wish. But let's talk chaos.
Yeah.
So tonight is the first ever chaotic neutral bracket. We've done the heroes, we've done the villains. So now we're gonna get to the real fun. So these characters, well, it's not all characters too, because there's some of these people are actual, like, not you know, it's actual people, not like a TV character or a movie character or something like that. So we have a variety of different people on here that we're going to go over with. Bethany is going to only be here for the first matchup we're going to do. So we're going to get into that in just a moment. What's going to happen for the first round, since we have a odd number of people, we will just vote amongst the five of us. From that point forward, if there is a tie, we will go to the chat as a tiebreaker. If we split the vote, we go 2-2. From that point forward, the chat will go to determine who advances. Let's have some fun tonight, because these brackets, I know Jeremiah knows them. Larry does not know them. I'm excited to see Larry's reaction to some of these. And we're going to have a lot of fun with this. So let's kick right into it. So I did rearrange to make sure we got this in right away. So we're going to start with the number 2 seed against the number 15 seed.
Because chaos.
Because chaos.
And because of me.
Okay, so the number 2 seed is the Grimace. And the number 15 seed is Cooper from the movie Center Stage.
Cooper Nielsen, say his full name.
Cooper
Put
Nielsen.
some respect behind that man's name. I know that Cooper Nielsen is not making it past this, and I respect it. Grimace is a great chaotic neutral. His birthday celebration was fantastic at McDonald's, but I just wanted to come on tonight, give a shout out to Cooper Nielsen. I made Mike watch the movie Center Stage. He had no interest in it. The only reason he remotely paid attention was because of this character and his weird choice in line readings and just his chaos. Like, he threatened to pull an entire production because he wouldn't get his way. He's not a good guy. He's not a bad guy. He's just chaotic. And I love him.
So the thing that Center Stage has like a chaotic energy to it, because the majority, not everybody, but the majority of the people in that movie are not actors. Like, they're dancers.
And it shows.
And it shows. It's dancers and
it's
Zoe
a great
Saldana.
Movie. Yeah, and then randomly a very good actress in Zoe Saldana.
But we're also talking about Grimace. He's the number 2 seed for a fucking reason. I cannot think of very many other things that are as chaotic as Grimace. Do you have thoughts from AJ, Larry, and Jerry?
I, for one, have not seen number 15. I don't even know what that is, to be 100% honest. Grimace, I know.
Yeah.
Grimace is
Brandy
Grimace. I don't even know another way to put it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. People like it.
I think
So,
with chaotic neutral, there has to be elements of both fear and love, and I get those equal measure from Grimace.
That's fair.
He's
That's
number
fair.
2 seed for a reason.
Yes,
If,
fear and
if
love.
tonight I gain 1 viewership out of Center Stage, I will find this all to be
Center
worth
Stage
it.
is like one of those
It's
movies.
a perfect film. It's
Center
not a
Stage is
perfect
one of those
film, but
movies
it's
that you
great.
can watch. It's a midnight movie for a certain audience. Yeah.
Wait, so that's not Johnny Lawrence from the Cobra Kai Dojo?
No, but I can see the resemblance, Larry. I can see the
Johnny
resemblance.
Lawrence is just pure
Strike
good.
hard. No mercy.
Johnny Lawrence is just pure good. He's not chaotic neutral.
Yeah, he's a hero.
he is in the Hall of Fame of the heroes bracket. So
But you're right. I do see a little Johnny Lawrence there.
yeah, I get what you're saying.
For sure. For sure.
But I think we're going to say that Grimace is going to advance to the next round. Am I correct in that?
So you for chaotic neutral?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Grimace is evil. He's like, he's a monster, man.
I
Larry,
would disagree with Lando.
He's a hairy backdoor plug.
Oh wow.
Fuzzy.
Furry
I'm
to a
just
new
gonna
level.
say, pour one out for Cooper Nielsen, absolute legend. Grimace, though, I understand why you're moving on, and there's honestly some really great discussions that will be happening today, and I'm sad that I will be missing them. But for chaos reasons, I must depart. So everyone, have a great stream. Watch Center Stage and stay chaotic.
And you got your watch. Oh, hold on. Yeah, chaos.
Yes,
William
William.
William Harold.
Listen, go
There you
Lions,
go.
go Center Stage. Let's go.
All right, you all
All
ready
right,
for the
Bethany.
next one?
Good night.
All right, let's have some fun. All
That's
right,
right.
so
All right. Women are out of here, right? Yeah.
Now let's have fun.
What's up?
all right, so the next one, I think one of these a lot of people probably would have expected. The other one I thought of randomly one day. I was like, oh my god, needs to go on the neutral bracket. Here we go. So it is
Oh yeah.
Creed Bratton versus the hallucinogen penguin from Billy Madison.
Oh,
I mean, Creed Bratton is an
This is a good
agent
one.
of chaos.
Creed Bratton is one of those people who is not meant to be on screen at all times, but when he is on screen, every moment counts. And you never know what the hell is going to come out of his mouth, what he's going to say, what's going to happen. Like he is, I think, a textbook definition of a chaotic neutral, or I think agent of chaos is a good way to phrase this as well. But the penguin is just there to fuck shit up. Like that penguin has no other purpose other than to fuck shit up. So like this is a close one for me.
Yeah, the Penguin's a good call, man. Because he's even across the board. He doesn't switch sides.
Yeah,
He's just
He does
always
he's just there when Billy's drunk, and he's just there to cause
he's
shit.
consistent. But you know, so is
Penguin
Creed,
fucks.
man.
yeah,
Creed is
but
Creed.
Creed, you can honestly believe is a murderer, and is one of the nicest guys. But he also will never remember anybody's name.
Right.
Creed is
And
exactly
like,
who I think Bruce Wayne would be when he's 55 years old in office. He's a vigilante taking care of street crime, but yet he has a day job. He's
The
pretty
fact
much
the actor's-
Superman.
The fact that the actor's name is actually Creed Bratton, I mean that gets,
Right. That he is actually Creed Bratton.
Oh, he pulled a Will Smith.
Wait, is it?
Yeah.
Let me double check this. Is this real? Is this real?
That can't be real.
No,
Billy
he
Madison
didn't.
came out in '93.
Did he
Colin Farrell
really?
is the penguin.
Oh,
No,
I'm
he
getting
didn't.
it. I just got the joke. That actually, when you think about it, is pretty funny.
Yeah, it's good. El Ratata.
I'm
But
actually
for-
as big of an Office fan as I am. I'm leaning towards the Penguin right now.
El Ratata.
I'm leaning towards Creed.
Rat
That's
with
just me,
wings.
Okay, so Jerry's
I'm
voting for
leaning
Creed.
towards
I'm voting for the Penguin.
Grimace.
Lando and AJ.
Grimace.
Well, Grimace is already advanced. So
Okay.
the winner of this will face Grimace in the next round.
Johnny Sins for Lex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. I'm
That's
gonna go
ultimate
Penguin.
write-in ballot right there.
I'm gonna go Penguin.
The Penguin has the vote. AJ has fallen out of the stream. This is, of course, chaos.
So does this mean I lose because AJ can't have
No,
good
we're
internet?
going to give AJ a second because if AJ says Creed, we're going to the chat.
I think I lose if we go to the chat, though.
That's
So let's not go to the chat.
It's Penguin.
Man, go to the chat. Let the
Penguin.
people speak.
Penguin.
The
Let the people
Penguin
be
is
heard,
going
man.
on. All right. So, but that is a seed upset there. That's a 10 seed going over the 7 seed. So this is what we're here for. We love chaos. All right. You're going to laugh at this one, Larry.
What's up?
So we have our first actual person coming up.
Oh man.
And so first off, we have somebody from the show Community, and then somebody we all know.
Johnny Sins?
Oh well, this is easy.
Tom Dagnino / Bobby Gucci / Finstock versus Britta Perry from Community. Larry, you have to start this one.
Yeah, Larry
Gucci
knows
Bird,
him better.
baby. I don't gotta say nothing. You know who I ride with.
Look, I'm going to talk about Britta first. Like, Britta in the first few seasons of Community is a perfect chaotic neutral because she literally is just there to fuck shit up. She is there. She causes so much chaos just for the sake of causing chaos. Absolutely brilliantly written character, but it's Tom fucking Dagnino.
It's Bobby Gucci, baby.
It's Bobby.
Gucci. His whole brand is pure essence of chaos. And it's rated E for
And
everybody.
being entirely neutral.
Here's the real thing.
Being
I have met
Rated E.
Bobby Gucci, and I don't know if it's a play, if it's a character or not.
It's not.
I've literally met with, I've drank with, I didn't drink, but I was there with him. I've snuck stuff into events with him. No idea whether it's a character or not. And it could go either way.
Like they when we came up with the idea to do this bracket, that was one of the first names that came up, and everybody was in agreement on him. So I think it's a fairly easy victory. I love getting Britta on there, but it's Gucci.
Bobby Gucci, baby.
Bobby Gucci all day.
I would go with Gucci.
Tom
as well.
Dagnino.
All right, so who's going to face Gucci in the next round? Two of my all-time favorite characters are coming up right here.
Oh, now this is tough.
So Janitor is probably legitimately like all-time top 3 favorite TV character for me. I love Janitor to death. And I was surprised, like, when I did the list, I was like, wow, I only have him as a 6 seed. But with the people that I put on this, I'm like, I don't know if I can put him much higher than 6 when we did the reasoning for each person being on there. But it's fucking Krusty the Clown, who is like, that is as chaotic neutral as it gets.
I don't know which way to go with this.
I disagree, bro. The Janitor, man, from episode 1 to whenever Scrubs ended, I don't know what happened, but the penny in the door, bro.
Yep.
The penny in the door might be one of the most egregious, nefarious acts of con artistry I've ever seen in my life. That is a Tom Dagnino, Bobby Gucci play.
Those
Like,
two
that's in the
together.
playbook.
Imagine a conversation with those two. Who the fuck knows what will be real and what will be?
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, whereas Krusty's an OG.
Yeah.
If you will, right?
Mhm.
But with the Janitor, man, I don't know. There's something about his gravitas that to me resonates on a sense for Lex kind of level, man. You know what I mean?
Jerry, what do you think?
Internalized chaos versus externalized chaos. That's what we got here.
Yeah.
Like he really instilled fear in my dude, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He had to go through therapy over that penny.
Oh yeah.
That's tough to do.
I go Janitor all the way here because I'm more of a Scrubs guy than anything else.
Well, and I think that like the Janitor again, like when you talk about a character that is not a hero and is also not a villain, perfect description of the Janitor. He is 100% just he's there. And anytime he's there, it's causing chaos. I'm also going Janitor.
Yeah, bro.
And I would disagree. He's not a villain to everybody but JD. To
Right,
JD,
right.
he is 100% the villain.
JD's the villain, though.
That's his nemesis, if you will.
I don't like to everybody else in the outside world. The janitor is just the janitor. To JD, he is
Apollo
what
Creed.
Blofeld. He is every villain you can ever think of.
Yeah.
Are we all in agreement for janitor here?
Cast a ballot, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
Full center.
Going on.
What do the
Okay.
people think?
We're rifling through this tonight. So we are going to go. This is going to be the number 4 seed against the number 13 seed. I'm going to ask both of you, Larry and Jerry, are you familiar with I Think You Should Leave?
You want me to go?
No, I always
Okay.
overstay my welcome. So
All right. So another agent of chaos, J. Jonah Jameson against the driving crooner. Now, AJ, explain the driving crooner for people who might not know who that is.
Okay, so the skit is that this guy like offers to be a DD for people at work, and he's super nice about it, and like he starts just doing like weird shit in the car. He starts like, okay, he's doing this. He's just like, and the guy looks over and is like, "What the fuck are you doing, man?" And he's got these decals that's like a cigar and a fedora, and he's the driving crooner, baby. He's got his decals. He's got to figure out how to make money off this. And these frat kids are gonna kill him.
If you two have never seen
That's
the show,
right.
if anybody has not seen the show, it's on Netflix. It's called I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson. The shows are 15 minutes each. The skits are 2 to 3 minutes each. It's so off the wall, so bizarre, so crazy. Like there's so many characters from the show that could have been put into this bracket that it's absurd. But let's talk about J. Jonah Jameson for a second.
He's
Because
a canon event.
Yeah, let's talk about how J. Jonah Jameson's making.
J. Jonah Jameson is a canon event, bro.
Yep.
He's that dude in every universe. He don't switch
And-
up. He don't change. That's as neutral as you can get.
him and
He-
Doctor Strange, the only two people.
Yeah, dog.
100%. And when we were developing the brackets for this, I don't even know how his name came out. I was like, oh wow, J. Jonah Jameson is another like just pristine example. He's not really a villain, but he's definitely not a hero either. He's just an
J.K. Simmons is
agitator.
a villain. J.K.
Yeah.
Simmons, I agree, is a villain. In every
But he's
universe.
so good at
I
the
saw
role.
Whiplash. He's a villain forever.
Hey, pull the picture back up, bro.
Yeah, going for it.
Look at my man's haircut, bro. The J. Jonah Jameson haircut is as chaotic
making you look fake.
as it can be, bro. The mustache, his whole fit, everything screams chaotic neutral.
Yeah, I'm
Other dude on the right, man. I don't know this dude, but he looks cool. I don't know. I really don't know 13 too much. But all I know is J.K. Simmons, J. Jonah Jameson, is a villain in every universe. Out.
So who are you voting for?
Grimace.
See,
I am gonna go first.
J. Jonah Jameson to me is the epitome of neutral. He will sell you down the river, but he will also, if he doesn't think he need to, he won't sell you down the river. He's the guy that will sell Spider-Man down the river and then protect Peter Parker because that's the person that works for him. And then he'll also exploit Peter Parker. And he'll do anything to make him money. Perfectly neutral to me.
Yeah, you know,
He'll do
you know
good,
who's
he'll do
figured out how to
bad,
make money off of
whatever it
this?
does to
The
make him
driving
money.
crooner, baby.
So
And the other guy, I have no idea. So I'm going J. Jonah.
J. Jonah. J. Jonah.
It's James
All right.
driving crooner.
All right, so we got 2 legendary TV characters coming up right now. This one's going to be a discussion. I don't think there is a definitive answer on this one. From Parks and Rec, April Ludgate, and from Arrested Development, Job Bluth.
I think April Ludgate is a villain to start with.
See,
Here's
here's my
the-
question.
I think
okay,
he's a
so
villain.
Are we just going after villain, or is it neutral?
No, here's
It's
why I'm saying she
chaos
couldn't win this.
and neutral.
Here's why I'm saying she couldn't win this. She is a villain. Okay, she's a villain that fell in love with the good guy. Like she's the bad person. She probably would murder people, but it would make Andy sad, so she doesn't do it.
But she also
Like-
could just for fun. That's just,
Yeah.
it's not a bad thing, man. That's just your emotional hangups.
Yeah, that is my
this-
emotional hang up. Murder is wrong is my emotional hang up.
Hey, bro. So this is where I think that Joe should win this round. We're going off the base of chaotic neutral, right? Aubrey Plaza is. I don't know her character's name in this. I just
April.
know it's Aubrey Plaza. April,
April,
right?
yeah.
We all know she's the spawn, right? That right there kind of takes her out the neutral equation. She's too far
Thank-
leaning on the evil side, whereas Joe is just dumb.
Job is like one of the most entertaining characters, especially like, and I always say this: you got to take season 4 and 5 out; they don't exist. You got to go 1, 2, and 3 of Arrested Development. Job in 1, 2, and 3 is one of the most perfectly written dumb characters of all time.
He may be as irresponsible as Doctor Strange as a magician.
This one's tough for me. Like I have a different, slightly different feelings about April. I feel like, with the chaotic neutral, April's whole existence is to promote chaos. Like I don't think it's evil. She just wants to shake everything up, and
Right.
like everything that
Okay.
April does is half the time it's like she's like a cat in so many ways. She's like, I'm gonna just knock this down and see what happens.
Cats are evil. You almost had me until you brought up the cat situation. Cats are evil. I
Exactly.
was with you, bro. I was like, you're reeling me in. I'm on my way to April land. You dropped the cat bar. You lost me.
AJ,
Cats
who
are
you look
evil,
for?
malicious creatures.
I gotta go. I mean, I love cats, but I gotta go Joe Bluth.
All right, so yeah, Joe Bluth is going on because that's 3 right there.
And I want to say this because I was the one that came out. I love April. She's
I do.
a murderous psychopath that
She's
married
fine as hell,
the
man.
best guy in the world. But that's just what it is. We're going with the bracket here.
I would say if you had structured a better argument and not dropped the cat bar, you're going April.
Oh, and on this, like I said, that one was one that I was like so evenly on. Like I was toying between the two of them. I think I might have
failed, Mike.
gone
You failed.
slightly on April, but
You failed. Okay.
let me see what the next.
Get-
Okay,
But we love you anyway.
I
Even
love
though
you.
you failed. We love you.
you
better
are
next
all.
time.
I just want to see the chat when this one comes up because we're gonna have some fun with this one. One is a movie character, and the other something else.
Oh. See, one's pure evil.
Deadpool's
This
too
is a
easy.
question.
You have Deadpool who is Deadpool, or you have Paul who drinks
Paul.
a half a
Of
bottle
course,
of
I'm talking
Gentleman.
about Paul. Deadpool is like, yeah, he's Deadpool. I mean, there's no other way to describe him. Paul is just pure evil.
Okay, you have Deadpool who's Deadpool, as I was saying, or you have Paul who drinks half a bottle of Gentleman's Jack and calls the entire schmodown at 4 o'clock in the morning.
There were so many fucking voicemails left that night. A few people picked up. We had some very interesting conversations. Paul Denuzio and I had way too much Gentleman Jack that night. And he's like, let's start calling people. I'm like, all right, let's do it.
Paul is that evil uncle that you love to have around, but you wouldn't want him to hang around your kids. Okay? That's
We're
Paul.
not saying that about Paul.
I'm conflicted.
Okay, I love Paul. I'm joking around, but I love Paul. But,
I'm conflicted because as chaotic neutral as Paul is, I have this thing where I don't want to vote for him to win anything. So I'm stuck in an impasse.
So let's talk about Deadpool for a second. Like Deadpool, there is like argument that he's a hero. I don't think he's a hero at all. He's also the type, sure, he might do some things that are for the good, but he's also the type who like will throw the gasoline on the fire just to see what happens.
He's
So
self-serving.
then here's another question. Are we talking Deadpool movies or are we talking Deadpool comics?
pretty much the character all around, but we'll go with the movies because it's the one that most people know.
Because in the movies, I think he's the hero. Because he's the protagonist. Like he helps people. Like he can be a jerk about it sometimes, but he really is trying to do good.
You talking about POD?
No,
Just checking.
PLD serves no other purpose other than to enable. PLD is the ultimate enabler. I learned in spending 4 nights with him. Me, who is, I'm a chaotic neutral who is ready to like throw gasoline on any fire. One of us would hit the lighter, and the other one was there immediately with the gasoline. Paul is a absolute chaotic neutral, and I think I'm going to vote for him.
I'm with Larry. Or at least maybe one with Larry. I can't vote in good conscience for Paul.
That's me. That's me, bro.
Yeah.
I can't vote for him, man.
I go Deadpool.
Going Deadpool. Me and
And
Jerry.
please send this to Paul. I am not saying this behind his back. Send this to Paul. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Kids are watching.
And just because I don't want to see Paul advance and then, get a bigger head. And, and then he's going to draft some stupid Bears fan player in the draft and do good. And I'm going to be even madder at him.
No, he's not. He's overdrafting.
Yeah, I know. And he's going to somehow win.
And that also makes him a chaotic neutral. The dude doesn't even pick his players. He just lets the computer do it for him.
POD isn't an underdog. I just want to respond to the chat. The thing is, he should win this round. But out of good conscience, for my own morals, I can't vote for Paul to win anything.
So
I want him to lose. I want him to lose everything he does. Okay? That's just the thing. Deadpool.
So we're tied.
Deadpool. Give it to the chat.
Tied. We're going to the chat.
Go to the chat. Let the people speak, man.
So for the next 60 seconds, I'm going to tally in the chat. Just put PLD or Deadpool, and we'll see who's going to move on. So starting right now. All right. So let's see. Again, PLD is all pulling the curtain back. One of my favorite people on the fucking planet. I love to rag on him, but he's going against Deadpool here. PLD, AJ, and I had a late night at like 2 a.m. viewing of Dark Phoenix on FX one night. So that was interesting. So I mean,
why would you do that to yourself?
So we were in the Newburgh Ramada, which we can do an entire stream. We could do a 2-hour stream about this hotel and how bad it was. But
It's glorious.
it was gloriously bad. And all of us are just up super, super fucking late. And of all the movies that could have possibly been on, it was fucking Dark Phoenix. And we're just like, yep, that seems right. And we just left it on. And so, yeah, I've actually only seen one thing pop up, and we have 10 seconds left. So it's looking like PLD is about to move on.
There we go. I see Deadpool. I'm seeing
This
Deadpool.
conversation with POD is giving me hives.
Oh, yeah. We got 3 for Deadpool right at the end.
Yep.
Come on, bring in the Deadpool, man.
Deadpool came in right at the end, so it is Deadpool.
I would not mind. Okay, let me put it this way. I would not mind seeing in Deadpool 3 him jumping to our universe. A different universe with a different Paul. Okay, and taking him out. not our Paul. Not our Paul. Different universes, Paul. Like get him on stream where Paul's watching Dark Phoenix, and take him out. When Deadpool's obviously gonna kill everybody.
Oh, by the way, guys, $5 donation from John the Stream and the Streamlabs. You made one mistake. You never took my car. Dominic right out.
We got to meet John Lestrino last week in person for the first time.
Yes, we did.
What a wonderful human being. We
Yeah.
did. We met him in the tailgating at the Metallica show. So, yeah, John Lestrino, that's one of the real dudes. So, you're a homie.
Hey, there's
All right, one last first round. Say again?
They're saying there's a tie.
There's no tie.
There's no tie.
So, William tried to change his vote, but I had called it at that point.
Yeah.
William.
All right.
I wish.
Come on.
We got one last first round one. AJ is going to have to describe this one. I put somebody in this to appease him, but it's going against the ultimate chaotic neutral. So I hope we have some It's Always Sunny fans in the house. And then we've also got someone from Dragon Ball Z Abridged. So here we go.
Larry, I'm so sorry.
Jesus fuck.
Mr. Popo. First of all, yes, was a super racist depiction in the original Dragon Ball Z cartoon. Barely a character. Didn't even need to be a fucking character in the thing. The people who rewrote the show as a comedy dub realized, oh, you could rewrite this to be an all-powerful god. And he just doesn't give a shit. Like he doesn't impact the story just because like, ooh, he's got a magic carpet that can go the entire way across the earth and save the good guys when they're in trouble. But he's making toast. He drinks a gallon of LSD. Just a gallon. He fucks the Pokemon Jinx. Just I am talking like the man has ultimate power and just does not give a fuck.
As someone who hasn't seen either of these, I'm going to leave this one up to you. I haven't seen either of these things, so.
Pepe Sylvia. Kitten Mittens. Day Man.
Bitch, shut up. Sorry, I had to do a Mr. Popo quote for you.
Charlie Kelly was the reason we made this bracket. Charlie Kelly came up in the discussion for the Heroes bracket, and we're like, he can't go in this. And we were talking about it. I'm like, fuck, we need to make another bracket because we need something for people along the lines of a Charlie Kelly. Charlie Kelly is, to me, the textbook definition. If you look in the fucking dictionary at the chaotic neutral, it's fucking Charlie Kelly from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
All these squares make a circle.
You cannot watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which has like some of the worst people in the history of people, and not tell me that Charlie Kelly is the most chaotic neutral character you've ever seen.
I'm not voting for Mr. Popo. Okay, I don't know if y'all was waiting for me to speak on that. I know he was out here smashing Jinx in the abridged. I'm hip, okay, but nah.
I get it.
Nah, we need to lock this. We need to lock this list in. Nightman. Dayman defeats
The fighter of the Nightman.
Yeah, whatever. Get Mr. Popo out of here, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I knew you were on the stream, I started to panic. I was gonna fight way harder.
Oh no, you should have brought it, bro. I can't vote for Mr. Popo for reasons that you may understand.
And I can, but I probably shouldn't.
You can do what you need. Mr. Popo, go to hell.
So Charlie Kelly is advancing. All right, we're through round one. We are through round one. So we're gonna move along. I don't have, I obviously didn't have time to make graphics for round two because did not know who it was going to be. But we're gonna go through one by one, matchup by matchup. I'll just state what it is in this case. So we're gonna go back to the beginning. So our first round two matchup. This is a fun one. Grimace versus the Billy Madison Penguin.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't think they would fight. I think they would fuck.
These two would get along so fucking well.
I'm just picturing them fucking.
AJ, we're not here for your lucid dreams, okay?
I'm gonna abstain from my vote.
Oh, like, here's the thing: is both of these two have no purpose other than to fuck shit up.
Facts. That's facts. I respect it.
Both of them.
I respect the game here.
These are two that I want to hang out with. I want to tailgate with these two. I just want to see what happens. the Penguin usually has like a martini or a Manhattan in his hand, and Grimace is doing whatever Grimace does. And man, could you imagine just going on a bender with them? That would be ridiculous.
That'd be so. Here's my scientific breakdown. Right, the thing with Grimace, as chaotic as he is, he's normally always around, right, doing shenanigans and getting into skirmishes and brouhahas, if you will. Now, with the Penguin character, he only shows up to kick you while you're down in your worst moment. Right? It's only when Billy Madison is going through it, when the Penguin finally shows up. That right there is the marksman of a true chaotic individual. Right?
I like this argument.
Bruce is always around. Like, he's doing some stuff all the time.
Like,
Penguin is normally like out until he shows. You know what I'm saying?
He'll antagonize him, but he'll also enable Billy. So, yeah, I'll give you Penguin.
I think I'm going Penguin.
Yeah.
Told me.
The Penguin has eliminated the Grimace, everyone.
This is proper.
That is impressive. And the next one, the battle who would get along way too well. Bobby Gucci versus Janitor.
Oh, I don't even want to think what kind of world with these two right next to each other. That world would be, I don't know what that world would be, honestly.
I want to be a fly on the wall for the conversation.
That's a good one.
Dagnino would have that guy buying so much crypto.
Here's the real question. Could Dagnito get the janitor's name?
Ooh.
Of course he knows his name.
His real name.
I have to tell you.
See, this is tough, right? Because we've seen the janitor do things, but he's only really picked on JD.
Yeah.
To some people, that might constitute, say, a bullying mentality, right? Whereas with a Thomas Dagnino, it's everyone. Everyone is a target 100% of the time, all of the time.
And they don't.
That's what makes him terrifying.
And
right?
nobody else is on the joke. Like, it's his own joke that the person has no idea that they're part of the joke.
Right.
Like,
Y'all
Tom
remember
Dagnino,
when
Man,
he
it's destroyed friendships, bro. Like,
y'all remember when he sold RB3 those Yeezys in a half size?
right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
His track record just goes and goes and goes. It's the Eminem and hip hop argument. At some point, the longevity, you have to count the longevity. Janitor only had like 8-9 years. Dagnino's still doing it. It's like, it's the resume.
Tom Dagnino will go to a bar, order a martini or whatever it is he's going to order, and then he'll go back the second time and say, "Hey, baby, give me the usual." Like, that's Tom Dagnino right there.
I think he orders the usual the first time.
And they get it right.
You know what I mean?
could definitely see him saying, "Give me the usual the first
Give
time."
me the usual my first time here.
He's never been in the bar before.
I'm super biased though.
Yeah.
But
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna vote the janitor simply because I know Larry is gonna vote Tom Dagnino. So let's make it a very neutral here.
I'm not trying to.
Like,
I really don't want to vote for Bobby. But in this situation,
I get it, and I love the janitor so much. Scrubs is one of my favorite shows, so I'm gonna just do that just out of my bias.
So these two are so alike. It's absurd. The amount of things with these two. But would Janitor ever show up to an after party in Atlanta with a handbag full of lithium batteries? I don't know if he would. But would Tom Dagnino have a taxidermied squirrel army?
Yeah, I can see them both doing both of those things.
They're so alike.
This is a
AJ,
toss-up,
what's
man.
your thought? This is tough.
This is a tough one. This is a tough, but still though, like the thing is, normally most people like the janitor. Most people like the janitor, except for JD. To JD, the janitor was this anomaly.
Yeah,
It's only happening to him. When Bobby Gucci would enter into any room, everyone was repulsed. Everyone was offended by his presence, and yet everyone was grateful
that he was there. Yeah,
I gotta go Dagnino.
It's Bobby Gucci.
it's Bobby Gucci. I love Janitor. Like I said, he's one of my 3 all-time favorite characters on TV history. But it's Dagnino. Like he has to advance in this case. I think.
I hate that he's advancing because I love the
want
janitor
him.
so much.
JD is the janitor's Roxy's the Gucci. That's fun.
that is like spot on, right?
That's right. Yeah.
All right, I think this one's gonna go quicker. So J. Jonah Jameson versus Joe Bluth.
Joe.
I think in this one is going to go for me like Job's just chaotic energy in this particular circumstance. I think it goes to a different level than Jay Jonah's. I think they're on different levels of chaotic neutral, but Job has this naivety to him. Like he thinks he's doing something that isn't chaotic, but it really is. And somehow everything backfires on him in a way that is chaotic in a way that nobody else expects. So like he supersedes chaotic neutral. I don't even know what to call him in this circumstance because it's a full circle chaos. He's thinking he's doing one thing, something else happens, it backfires on him, and then a fourth option happens. So Job's life is chaos. I think it's Job.
I wasn't leaning that way until I heard you two eloquent men really give your thoughts and arguments. And now I can say I'm very much persuaded. As much of a canon event as J. Jonah Jameson is through Lego universes and Spider-Man universes. Job, you are correct. Everything he does even hurts him.
Spirals.
It spirals in a way that it just continues, It's the Oppenheimer fear, right? The cataclysmic event continues to go in perpetuity, right? It's just everlasting.
Put that on a t-shirt. Joe Bluth is the Oppenheimer. Oh, man. I'm so glad you came tonight, Larry.
I'm here for you, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry, you got any thoughts?
Not really. I think this is a pretty easy one. J. Jonah Jameson seems like somebody you could meet in real life. He's just too real.
Well, we know a Job. His name's Jake Yacovetta. It's
Jake is pure evil. Jake killed Bob, okay? Jake killed so many animals in his little thing, okay? Jake is pure evil. And we have proof.
fuck off, Jake Yacovetta.
But I also love Jake. Jake, he's my
I love
pure evil.
Jake. That motherfucker. Oh, man. All right. So we're going to go with Joe Bluth is advancing. All right. So we got one last second round match, and that, of course, is going to be Deadpool versus Charlie Kelly. This one's tough.
I got to go Charlie. Like, wild card, bitches.
Well, yeah, and I did not mention that. I genuinely can say my entire life watching movies, TV, all that, Wild Card Bitches is probably the hardest I ever laughed at a first-time watch of something. I was crying when that episode aired the first time. And like Jerry, I know you don't know much about It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, you're good.
So the scenario here is they've gone through a whole episode. They finally think they figured everything out, and they're all idiots for the most part. They are in a van. They're driving, and they have the whole episode. They had been buying barrels of gas because they were going to try to resell it when the gas went up in price. And Charlie, they all get into this van, and they told him in the beginning of the episode that he's the wild card. Like each of them has a role in the gang, and he's the wild card because you never know what he's going to do. So they're driving the van, and all of a sudden, the brakes aren't working, and they're like, "I can't get the brakes to work. I can't get the brakes to work. Why aren't they working?" And then Charlie in the back of the van yells, "Because I cut the brakes! Wild card, bitches! Yeehaw!" And it jumps out the back of the van as it's moving.
And then it cuts to black. That's the end of the episode.
And all of them have to get out, and it hits this poor schmuck's car. The van hits this guy's car who they've been like inadvertently tormenting the entire time, and just blows up. And but Charlie jumps out of a moving van that's probably going, I don't know, 30, 40 miles per hour, and dives head first out of it. It's one of the most ridiculous scenes in television history. Charlie Kelly gets my vote.
I'm going to go Deadpool. Here's why. I would argue that in the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia group, Charlie may be the good guy.
I mean, of them.
He may be the most good of that entire group.
But that's the most evil group ever.
This is fair. I am just saying, in the world that he is in, he may be the chaotic good card, where you have a Dennis and all those Mac.
Dennis is the most chaotic evil character.
He's the most chaotic evil, and whatever. What was Danny DeVito's name?
Frank.
He always rides with him. Charlie might be the most good, pure character there, right? Whereas with Deadpool, his anarchy knows no bounds. Again, if we're talking just chaotic neutral, Charlie loses that to me because he's too much on the chaotic good side compared to a Deadpool.
But on the chaotic neutral, can you imagine being a movie theater employee and somebody walking in and saying, "What's your spaghetti policy?" Like, that is chaotic neutral. Like, that's a what the fuck moment if there ever was one.
I understand you. I hear you. I disregard that. It really is. Everyone on It's Always Sunny sucks. Everyone. Even
but in the best way. In the best way.
In the best way. In the best way. Even the God-fearing man who ends up becoming homeless. Right?
Cricket.
They all want to be good. Who is actually the most successful at it? I would say Charlie. He is the heart of that group. Whereas Deadpool isn't the heart, even when he got his little X-Force group, he ain't the heart of it. He's the catalyst. He's the engine. I have to use scientific theory here. It's science.
He sacrificed himself to save Russell. He actually let himself die.
Yeah, but he wanted to die the whole time.
I don't know who Russell is.
Yeah, there's a second Deadpool movie.
Oh, you mean the fat kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
But that actually doesn't make him a good guy, because he has literally the whole time been trying to die.
Yeah, and then he goes back in time and tries to kill Hitler anyway. Like he backfires on it. Right? That's the neutral thing.
He never killed Hitler.
He never did, but he thought about it.
He thought about it, yep.
We've all thought about it, but none of us ever did it.
Thought about it.
I've thought about it.
Thinking about killing Hitler right now.
That's my basis. Charlie is more good than Deadpool. That is my basis.
All right, so AJ, who are you voting for?
Charlie.
Jerry?
Mike gave a more compelling argument to me, so I'm going to go Charlie.
And bravo, Larry, though. That was a hell of an argument for Deadpool. Like,
you almost got me.
Hey.
You like, if I hadn't been so dead set on Charlie, I probably would have switched. So I applaud the argument.
Those for guys. Thank you.
And the reason I did go with Charlie because it made me want to actually watch Sunny in Philadelphia. My argument.
So I will say this, Jerry, 100% watch it. The first season's a little rough, but
Yeah,
once you get the first season's a little rough, you might actually want to start with season 2, episode 1 as the first episode you watch. Because the first season you can pretty much throw away. Watch it after the fact.
The game.
That's what I did, Jared. I started with season 2.
Yeah.
And then got into like 3 and 4, then went back and watched 1, and then continued.
They get to 5. Like season 5 of Sunny is one of the most perfect seasons of television you'll ever see.
It's not a linear story in that kind of. You don't have to watch it in order like that.
Oh, not at all. There's very. I guess like the story of cricket is pretty much one of the few things you need to get the origin of. But everything else can be just start with episode. If you do watch it, Jerry, start with season 2.
I will watch it because you guys recommended it. And I'll start with season 2.
Awesome.
Love it. Absolutely love it. So we're in the semifinals, guys. We are in the semifinals. There, the final 4. All right, this one's gonna be tough. The Billy Madison Penguin versus Bobby Gucci.
They probably hang out though.
This ain't as tough as you think it is for me. Once again,
I was just saying, I'm
gonna go
I'm
to
all
the
Gucci
resume
here.
again.
What's that?
I'm all Gucci.
It's hard.
Can you imagine
I'm with Jared.
Tom Dagnino getting to the point that the Billy Madison Penguin shows up?
Are we certain Tom Dagnino isn't the Penguin and Billy Madison?
That is a fair question.
Are we certain?
If you looked up his IMDb credits and saw it right now, we would not be surprised. It was like
Here's the thing about Tom Dagnino we all did not bring up yet. He is the creator, producer, star, writer of Little Bobby and the Juice.
God, I miss that show.
Yeah,
I miss that show so much.
I completely forgot about that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
it's Dagnino.
until the Penguin has a YouTube Emmy-nominated show like that.
Wait, Emmy nominated?
Something like that. I think he won one of those, right?
I thought he won 4.
Did Tom Dagnino tell you he was Emmy nominated?
I saw him in the bag with the lithium batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had an Emmy.
Yeah.
I can believe he had an Emmy. Whether he won one is not it's the question.
All right, Tom Dagnino is now the first finalist. So he will be in the finals. Let's find out who Tom Dagnino is going against. So we have Joe Bluth and Charlie Kelly.
Oh, Joe Bluth. Oh, man. Okay.
Chaotic neutral, Joe Bluth or Charlie Kelly.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough.
I gotta go Oppenheimer here, man.
Yeah.
I'm going Oppenheimer here. I know you love Charlie.
There's a thing with Job that is a very Bobby Gucci thing. The suit at the Christmas party.
It keeps getting
My $3,000 suit. My $5,000 suit.
The Orlando
Keep on sticking candy to it.
The Orlando live event. That bag he had that was sitting on Jake's mom's seat went up in
Who left
price
it there?
so many fucking times. And his journey from the airport getting to his hotel. Good God. Anyway, but we save that for the finals because we're talking about Joe versus Charlie right now. And fuck. I mean, this is tough. Job is so ridiculous in every facet of his life. Charlie is, they both are. Like, both of them are in such unintentionally, the situations they do not plan. But then both of them also, for example, Job plans to make a boat disappear and it blows up. Charlie plans to propose to the waitress by creating a fucking musical that has Frank talking about getting into a little boy's hole. Like, jeez, like both of them.
Boy's soul.
The boy's hole.
Yeah.
Boy's soul.
Boy's soul.
Boy's
Yeah.
hole.
Right.
Jerry, you gotta watch
Didn't
it.
Job?
I do want to watch this so badly right now.
Didn't Job kill
This
Ben
sounds like
Stiller?
the stupidest thing ever, and I know I'm gonna love it.
They are the like it is Seinfeld on steroids, like in terms of how bad they are.
Oh,
It's Seinfeld on meth.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. That's a better way to put it.
Yeah.
Charlie
See,
Kelly.
Okay. This is actually a heavyweight bout. This
Yeah.
is a heavyweight bout. This is solid. This is a solid one. Because I was easily leading Job until you brought up the boys' hole. And then you brought up the wedding proposal. And I'm like, yeah, he did do all that kind of shit. That's crazy. Did
He
Job
thundergunned it.
kill Ben Stiller's magician dude?
No, he's still
No,
alive
they-
at the end,
no.
I think.
Oh, he's still alive at the end? Okay.
He's still alive at the
I
end.
thought he
I don't remember
accidentally-
season 5 greatly, but I think
I
he's
thought
alive
he
at the end.
accidentally like had him killed. You know what? I'm gonna go Charlie. I think I'm gonna go Charlie. I'm gonna flip.
I'm
I
going
think
Charlie.
I think I'm going. I think I'm
No
gonna
joke,
go
I'm going Charlie.
I'm not sure.
Charlie's more
what do you got,
menacing.
Jay?
Charlie
Hey, give it
Charlie Day.
too. Charlie Day.
Yeah.
Joe went far though, man. Can we give a round of applause for Joe?
Yeah, Joe Bluth.
He went far,
Absolutely
I have-
masterful.
but he did go far.
Joe Bluth is a masterful character of television. Like Will Arnett, what a performance! Like he nailed every episode too. The chicken dance, like I know he's eliminated now, but the chicken dance, you know, oh, so
the dude
perfect.
made the whole song about Joe.
Yep. Oh God.
Yeah, man. Good
He's
job,
so-
Joe.
Will-
Good job, Joe.
Will
You went far,
Arnett is
brother.
underrated.
You went far.
100%. I love Will Arnett. He's a national treasure, absolute treasure. So we're at the finals. We've made it. We've made the finals.
No, Johnny Sins did not make it to the finals.
No, Johnny Sins for Lex.
Johnny Sims for Lex.
Johnny Sins for
Hashtag
Lex.
it.
Let's go,
Hashtag
guys.
it.
Let's go, guys.
The finals. I don't think this is a surprise whatsoever. It's Charlie Kelly versus Tom Dagnino.
When you sent it, my first thought was when you said Tom Dagnino, you sent me the thing. I'm like, okay, he's probably gonna win this. And I'm glad I'm close to being right because I got him here too, mainly because he's the one I know. And everything you've told me about Charlie, I still would think Tom Dagnino's more crazy and more chaotic,
The thing is,
and he's
is
real. And
Charlie-
I could touch Tom Dagnino.
The thing is that Charlie isn't a scumbag. That's the real determining factor for me. It is. Oh,
Hickory dickory dock.
exactly.
Tom Dagnino takes the top spot.
The fire that burns in your fireplace is the same fire that burns your house down.
Bruh. Bars.
Win a goldfish here.
When it goes,
Denzel Washington, yay.
it's Dagnino. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can argue Charlie.
I don't want this to happen.
I didn't want
There's
to
no argument. It's fucking Tom Dagnino.
I feel like I pushed this and I didn't want to push this. I didn't know the list. Guys, I'm trying to tell you, I didn't know Tom
He did
Dagnino
not.
was
He did
in
not.
this list. I had no idea.
Blind.
I had no idea.
Oh.
It's not just that you push it. Like literally, when I saw the list, my thought was Tom Dagnino is going to win this.
It's a takeaway.
Like
bro.
he's way too underrated in this.
Is there anyone else that we can like bring up for like a comeback player to play Tom Dagnino? Is there anyone on this list that we genuinely can take?
Popo.
Who?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
No,
Is there
I genuinely
anyone?
don't. on the current list we have right now, Tom's going into the Hall of Fame. So for Jerry and Larry, we are now forever going forward in what the show lore. Every March is bracket month, so we're gonna always do a heroes bracket. We're always gonna do a villains bracket and a chaotic neutral bracket. Dagnino is never gonna be in another bracket because he just made the Hall of Fame. So,
and I was here for this.
Yes, Dagnino just made the Hall of Fame. So our villains bracket, like last year, we kind of I'm gonna say we fucked up with how we did it. The villains Hall of Fame is currently Bob Chapek and Ticketmaster.
I have a question for the group.
Yes.
Just out of shits and giggles, for this last round, can we get a chat vote?
Yeah.
I would just love to see what the chat has to say because I don't want to influence this too hard because of my own relationship.
But Larry, you're here.
I
to
understand.
influence.
I want the chat to be a part of this too.
He was gonna win.
Point.
He was gonna win.
I was trying to help chat. I like talking to the chat.
But so what I was going to say though, so we also had the heroes. So the first year we got into such a conundrum at the end that we just said, "Fuck it, we're going to have 3 winners." So the Heroes Hall of Fame, the first year was Johnny Lawrence from Cobra Kai, Hollywood's James Remar, and Brother Lomas. So all 3 of them, we just decided we had to stop the
Brother
bracket.
Lomas?
Brother Lomas, that's a hero, man. That is a hero. Have you never seen the Brother Lomas episode of What the Show? It is the best episode of What the Show that exists.
It's the only good thing we've ever done.
Oh, that's a lie. You guys have done a lot of good things. I haven't seen them, but you've done a lot of good things.
Oh, if you've never seen the Brother Lomas episode, it's like from a year and a half ago or something. It's the funniest episode of What the Show that exists. 100%. I'm sorry to anybody else who's ever been on the show. That's the best episode we ever did. So last year, John Williams won, and we also just decided they didn't have to go in the bracket. We put them in. Paul Preston and Adam Witt got put into the Hall of Fame without even having to go into the bracket because we absolutely adore the 2 of them. So now we have our first chaotic neutral, which is Tom Dagnino. So for those of you who are in the chat, if you want to comment on who you think should be in next year's, which will be in March, next year's chaotic neutral, that'd be something cool to put in the comments of the chat if you happen to still be watching this right now, or you can send it to us on Twitter or stuff. We are going to do all of the brackets in March next year. So March is just going to be bracket month. It's March Madness the whole time. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. So speaking of what's going on, so Jerry, why don't you tell us what's going on with you?
Well, my Packers are going to win the Super Bowl. Jordan Love. My Cardinals are going to finish last in baseball with like 2 or 3 MVP candidates last year. Nothing's going on with me. It's just sports. I don't have any fancy YouTube channel or, anything like that. I just live my life vicariously through you all and enjoy doing it.
No, we love you, Jerry. And I do have some advice for you, Jerry.
You can really taste the apples.
That's advice.
What advice is that?
Apple teenies.
Get drunk? Get drunk on apple teenies?
You're not Jeff Alterman. Jeff Alterman, Mike. Let's just before I let you plug Lando, let's talk about Jeff Alterman. What bracket does he belong on? Which of the 3?
Bitch.
Does he even get to be on the brackets?
He's not going to wind up on one, but if we were to put him on one, which one would he belong on?
Bitch.
I have no
I don't know who
idea.
we're talking about.
Full-blown
Quiz
villain.
show.
Full-blown villain for Jeff Alterman.
I can see that.
Don't remember quiz show? You're good.
So, Lando,
Yo.
tell us what you got going on.
Yeah, man, you guys can catch me on Sundays on the Lando Project, where me and BC do just a recap of some shit we want to talk about that week. Last week we talked about the 50th anniversary of hip hop. So that was
That
cool.
concert had to have been insane.
I'm sorry.
That concert had to have been insane at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, man, it was a good concert. It was a good concert. And then I'm actually prepping now to start to do some gaming on the channel. That's going to be popping up next week.
Nice.
And yeah, just some more content we're pushing out. Raising a kid, that's been fun. So
Your kid is adorable, by the way.
bro, appreciate it, man. Yeah, he's getting big fast. So he's keeping me busy.
That
He's
pool
getting me
picture
busy.
was one of the cutest things I've ever seen in my life.
Man, that's my dude. That's my dude, bro. So yeah, that's what follow us over Orlando Project on all the handles, all that kind of stuff. Guys, come swing on over. We're there Sundays before the football games. Come chill out with us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you're going to see both of these guys. Let me pull up the calendar for the exact date. But we are going to be doing the What the Show Fantasy Football League. These two have been in since day one. They will forever be in as long as they want to be. Wednesday, September 6th, 10 o'clock p.m., we are going to be doing the draft hang. Both of these esteemed gentlemen are hopefully going to have their schedules open to be here. But we will have so much fun with that draft, as always. And AJ, tell us about the Newburgh Ramada.
I don't want to.
I saw Wallace Shawn die. Wallace Shawn is dead.
It's 2 minutes for roping. I like that. You're a jabroni.